When the coronavirus seeped into the Pine Belt, doctors like Merit Health Wesley internal medicine physician Dr. Deepu Thapal braced themselves for endless hours of patient care and the possibility of becoming the patients.
We made sure that we had extra supplies at the house, canned goods, very similar to what we would for hurricane preparations.
On Labor Day, Dr. Thapal says he woke up to his own whirlwind.
Monday morning, I woke up and it felt like a train had just run over me.
Thapal tested positive for COVID-19. His symptoms, fever, chills, muscle weakness, and fatigue he describes as incredible.
I think I slept 23 hours the first day.
By day 3, he says his wife was also in bed with the virus. After 3 weeks, he says he felt like himself and credits taking his own advice he gives to COVID patients.
Rest, staying hydrated to a certain degree. I would do just some basic vitamins, nothing out of the ordinary, multivitamin, a little extra vitamin C, some zinc and some vitamin E.
Hattiesburg chef and restaurant owner Katie Dixon credits those same supplements to recovering from COVID in 10 days. She spoke to WDAM during day 12 of her quarantine.
Extreme fatigue. I slept from day 1 through day 9, probably 20 out of 24 hours a day.
Dixon says she suffered a kind of headache she never felt before.
I was taking over-the-counter medications and nothing was touching it. I would even find myself waking up in the middle of the night sobbing because it was hurting so bad.
She says 2 lingering symptoms continue to affect her job.
Being a chef, it's kind of hard cooking stuff, not being able to taste anything or smell anything.
Meantime, Haley Easterling, field nurse for Forest General Hospital, visits patients whose lingering symptoms turned into long-term care.
These patients are still having to be on oxygen. Most of the time it's a low flow oxygen, but they still have the cough. It's like a dry congestion. They're so short-winded with minimal exertion doing their daily living activities.
Easterling says this virus doesn't discriminate.
I have seen 20-year-olds that are having these long-term effects, and I've seen 80-year-olds that are having long-term effects. It's not specific to any age group.
Easterling's care goes beyond the physical. She says she reassures COVID patients as they fight depression, something Dr. Geraldine Datz, psychologist with Southern Behavioral Medicine, says is natural among COVID survivors.
We know that depression and anxiety are very prevalent with coronavirus, that these are common mental health symptoms that follow because people become very isolated.
Datz says the virus brought anxiety across the nation that's fueling feelings of embarrassment or shame for contracting COVID.
My advice is to keep a broad perspective, to know that your mental health and your physical health interact.
Datz says whether you're dealing with mental or physical symptoms of coronavirus, reach out for support from others and help from healthcare providers that can understand your symptoms.
We have to protect other people.
Like Thapal, who says COVID-19 reminds us this is not a single person's battle, it's everyone's battle to take care of ourselves and our community.